5.5 weeks out. Holy shit. This place looks familiar, right? We're back in here. Pro Body Tech. Carlos, Passer Pump. Fuel and Missile. Santi Aragon III. And right now we're doing some shoulders. Shouldies. So we're warming up. We're doing some rear delts. And we are doing some machine laterals. Let's do it. So just got back from the LA Fit Expo. Was just there for the Mega Fit Meals booth, and probably the worst case of jet lag I've ever had in my entire life. So still kind of having the effects of the jet lag. Like sleep is hitting me at really random times during the day, which is unusual this whole prep. So we're just trying to walk through this and hope we don't get tweak anything. This is usually our machine 1, machine 2. Why do we do this to start?
This is copyrighted information right here. But yeah, we go to warm up. We go ahead and hit the rear delts. Even though we do a little rear delt on back day, hit pretty hard. We still warm up the whole shoulder area, the whole shoulder girdle, the scapula area. So we have blood in the whole place before we go into a press. So we do the rear delt, and superset that with the machine laterals, get more isolation. Later on we'll go into power laterals, some heavier weight with dumbbells, but we do this more to get the warm up and get the blood going before we hit the heavy stuff on the presses.
What he said.
Don't charge you for that. I'll start a GoFundMe though for my... reps on this one here, so you don't tire yourself out for the heavy sets. A little bit more like a prep set here.
So far, diet hasn't been too terrible. Cardio hasn't been too terrible. Although this whole prep, my weight hasn't fucking moved. So I know that some of you guys have followed previous preps, and you guys know that my body always has trouble moving on the scale for some odd reason. Physique keeps changing every single week, but the scale doesn't really move much. What a great situation to be in.
All about how you look.
When you have to make weight, it's a great situation to be in. Obviously being sarcastic. Push.
Let's go. Let's go.
Stack of pancakes. So Carlos got an arm implant.
Yeah, bionic arm.
Bionic arm. He recently tore. What was it exactly? What part?
Tricep.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Not bad.
It looks
recovery.
good now. You should have seen it a couple weeks ago.
Tell them all how it happened.
Just like I do everything. I'm a badass, man. I was snowboarding. Not in the gym. Actually, that's what I tell people, but actually I was benching 600 pounds. I was on rep number 7. I came down, some guy hit me on the side, and then I popped my arm out. I already got good 8 reps with the 600, but that's what happened.
No, it was snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
It's actually snowboarding.
The only positive part about that, the ice was right there. So I could ice my arm right away. So, the perfect,
You
perfect
limited,
scenario.
you limited the swelling.
At least you were doing something dope. It wasn't like you were going down the steps and you misstepped and you broke your shoulder.
Ooh, ah. So the Arnold this year, the Arnold. First year that they do invitational for a classic. Every single year it's kind of been a division where everybody just kind of, if you meet the requirements, you get accepted to compete at the Arnold. And that would cause a problem sometimes because you might have close to 30 guys in the class. You know, it's understandable you have to do this when the class is new. You got to get as many people as you can in there. And now at year 3, I think it is already. Third year they're going to have it. This year it's invitational, so we have way less guys in the class, but the quality is really up there. So it's obviously very important to come in your best and showcase. So good year to do the Arnold. About 100 people in the class. He needs to bring his. Let's go back and forth. He needs to bring his drone just to could just go around us and right inside the gym.
Paddock here.
So Paragon update. I'm obviously wearing one right now. Isn't it beautiful? To go with my all murdered out outfit by Young LA. Oh my God, 2 plugs in one. Wow. A lot of new colors since the last time that we did these videos. And then this year, the cream comes out. So that's been in development. The Paragon cream called Heated. Heated is gonna be coming out pretty soon. Finalizing the labels and the bottles and the this and the that. All that shit that doesn't even matter. It really matters is what's inside the cream. But that's coming next. So been doing a lot of testing with different formulas and seem to have found the perfect one. So that's something to look out for in the very near future. Heated by Paragon.
It's called the perfect one.
Huh?
It's called the perfect one.
The perfect one? The perfect one by Paragon. The one.
Where's this plastic one? A few pounds lighter than the heavy set last week. We'll go 10 to 15 on the first week.
Chief! Fuck!
Just remember, when somebody said, I don't want to look like that, I don't want to look like him, they lying, they do. They just don't want to work as hard as him. That's the truth right there.
What he said.
I don't want to get that big. Yeah, you do.
Literally the first 15. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an easy set. And then you go to the next arm, you're like, oh God. We don't do those every single week, by the way. We probably do those every other week. And then next week when we hit shoulders again, we'll do straight sets. We'll get to our heavy set and we'll come back down again.
And during prep, you don't try to burn out every single workout. It's not the time to do it. When you're on low calories and already destroyed as it is. So every now and then you throw something intense in there, but you don't try to do burnouts for every body part every single day of the week.
By the way, I did for chest, I did a full workout that day. I didn't nearly go as heavy, but I tried to at least go up and weight all the way to 15 reps on everything.
Okay.
Just so it didn't.
You know, in Venice or downtown?
I did that one in downtown.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was good. I felt fine. Last week we had it was that bad. But I did feel like a small tweak when we did these presses over here. We got to 4 plates last week,
yeah,
which we did the week before too, with no issues. And then last week we got to 4 plates, and it was only like it was probably like 2 more reps left, and just a little discomfort. There was no swelling, there was no nothing. I even went ahead and did the rest of the workout.
Yeah, but you had a little shoulder before that we've been working around.
So, you know, it was a little tweak. So we thought that we were gonna skip full chest day, just because it kind of felt between like the shoulder and the
Surgical point.
yeah, right in here. It was sore the next day, almost like if it was like I got a good chest workout in. But we'll see how it feels today with the presses again. It wasn't too bad. My knees, on the other hand, those feel like dust. Those feel like fucking dust.
I found out yesterday I had arthritis in my right hip, my left hip. That's my little hitch. And then I posted, I said, some people might think I'm reckless. 90% of you won't get this, 10% of you will. So I told the doctor, he said, we're not gonna do surgery, it'll set you out too long. He goes, and you're not gonna stop. He goes, just keep doing what you're doing. He said, no, I mean, it's not horrible. You know, we'll take care of it later. And so I said, I'll just keep going until wheels fall off. They're like, that's reckless, your wheels fall off. I said, listen, guy,
I don't
wheels fall off doesn't mean in a pool of blood and broken tendons, dude. It just means you go until you say, okay, that's it.
I don't technically actually mean until my wheel falls off.
I've been doing this for 27 years, I'm still going. I kind of know how not to get hurt, you know, so I kind of assume that I'm saying this, you know.
You don't know how to get hurt, don't go snowboarding.
Yeah, snowboarding, see?
Don't go snowboarding.
Nope.
You forgot to say in the gym.
Yeah. I I know,
Well,
not to get hurt, in the gym.
Yeah, outside the gym, I'm always hurt, so don't follow me around.
So that was last week's little tweak. But when we started prep with an elbow, like right from the very beginning. So what we've been doing is we've been setting the seat a little bit lower. Was elbow? No, it was my shoulder. Yeah. It was like here.
That was the elbow.
Yeah.
I started.
Oh, now it's the elbow. Yeah.
My injury.
That's right. It was actually the shoulder. So we would put the seat lower just so that I don't go super past 90 degrees on this, and that's when I would feel it. So it keeps it real nice and tight on each rep.
That's also why we do shoot lateral before we do the pressing. It's because of that. Keep going straight to a press with that. So probably go the whole prep doing a couple lateral movements before getting to the pressing.
Because last prep we would do presses almost right out the gate. We would warm up like how we did with a lateral and a rear delt, and then we would go right into presses really heavy. And then we change it up on this prep because of that small shoulder tweak. We would push it towards the back, just not only to get warmed up, but then I guess it's a little bit of like a pre-exhaust too, so it doesn't get too heavy.
Yep. More than 1 day in between. At least minimum, at least 2 days in between, and not 3. Remember, the joints and ligaments take longer to recover than your muscle do, because they don't get blood, they get diffusion. So even if your muscle feel a little better, that takes a lot longer for it to heal up.
Today's usually my rest day, but I'm traveling.
Do some legs then today. Yeah, then do back or something. I know. Yeah, but you gotta put at least an extra day in between there for especially if your elbow's kind of like, acting up a little bit.
Pastor Punk tip of the day. Yeah, that's one question that I get asked frequently, actually, in my Q&As is about rest. How much rest to take in between muscle groups. The idea of the more you train the muscle, the more it'll grow is, in my opinion, it's false. And I think that a lot of people that are deep in the game would completely agree that there's a grace period between the time that you train it and the amount of time that you actually rest it before you go ahead and you train it again. What would you say? I mean, at least 4 days.
Yeah, so that's
4 days.
It's scientific fact. Some
Yeah.
people tell you it's you're not overtraining or under eating. There's no amount of food you can eat to make you recover from a workout that's brutal in 2 days. It's just the way it goes. So, I mean, it's been no reason to reinvent the wheel. You see how the guys have been doing it for the last 30 years. It pretty much sets you as far as how much recuperation body parts need. Everybody has a little different genetics, but for the most part, it's pretty much set as far as how much recuperation the body part needs minimum with at least 4 days.
At least 4 days, yeah.
For a direct body part.
Yep.
It's just got 4 here.
Good. Yeah, good.
Ready for 4? We'll go 3
Yeah.
quarters. Say. You go 4?
Let's go 4, yeah.
All right.
I think we got it. So in the off season, I'll actually take more time between muscle groups for various factors. One, just so that I don't get bored of the gym, just because I come into the gym so frequently during contest prep, just to give myself a little bit of time in between and have a life. And then the other part is, I would say the most obvious, is that you're running more supplements to help you recover faster during contest prep versus in the off season. At least that's for me. I stick to TRT in the off season. So the recovery time, although it's more than probably somebody that's natural, it's still miles away from the recovery time that I get when I'm training for a show versus the off season. So the time between a working muscle day and a rest time in between before I train it again. If it's a back day, we're looking at least 4 to 5 days. If it's in the off season, it's probably every 6 to 7 days. Just an idea. Yep, let's go. Yep.
Let's get it. Come on. Let's go. Get it.
Good.
I did walk away yesterday.
It's all right. That's how much I was doing when my prep started.
Prep is like a boxing match. You got the first 6 rounds, so you kind of get things going, and you're into it. And then by the 6th round, you either made a choice to win this fight, or you're gonna lose this fight. And the last 2 rounds, and the last 2 weeks, is the championship weeks. Right now, you're in the second half of the fight. So you kind of make up your mind what you're gonna do with it.
He has all the best boxing metaphors.
My stepdad's Rocky. So.
All the boxers' preparation, if it goes the distance, is determined at that point.
Yeah.
You know, I'm assuming all the conditioning that they did, it shows at that point.
Yeah. 6 rounds. Oh, let's go.
Whew. Fuck. The weight trainer let me lift 10 more pounds. 10 more pounds and 7.5 more reps. Guaranteed, or your money back. But once it's worn, there's no more money back. So it's up to you. So that was our heavy presses there, and then now we'll go back to doing some other stuff with some dumbbells or some shit like that.
Mexico, and there was my old trainer. The dude was one of those BS test boosters.
Oh God.
And he's like, I guarantee you this and this and this. And goes, you guarantee it? Guarantee what? Give my money back? Goes, no. Goes, then what guarantee you give me? I'm just saying I guarantee it. All right, well.
If you guarantee it, then this is the only supplement that you could use during your prep. You guarantee it?
It's guaranteed.
Nah, man.
Money back? No, I didn't say that.
Nah, bro. If you order a Paragon waist taper, please make sure to measure around your belly button like the instructions on the website say. Don't measure around your waist, because that's actually not the widest part of your midsection, especially if you're holding some body fat. You want to around your belly button. That's the measurement that you go by.
Most unforgiving part.
Yes. Fuck. Oh. Ah. more full from the last time you saw, right? With more machines. Remember when we filmed this last time, all this was empty.
Yeah, this whole side.
Yeah, this whole area.
Yeah.
Whole area used to be empty.
I got more pictures up too, right?
Huh? Oh,
All
yeah.
those pictures, yeah.
Yeah, they got more up.
Everybody here, and if somebody can name everybody, like right off the bat, they get like something.
Get that for a
Hey, there
giveaway.
you go. The contest.
I personally am offering a free pack of Tic Tac. And then, I don't know what he's gonna offer.
No. You gotta give away a skinny tea. A skinny tea.
Skinny tea, yeah.
Yeah, skinny tea.
Most people would probably, if they went down the line, they would have trouble right here. Everybody else, I think they could get.
First one,
Well,
because it looks like.
oh yeah.
That's they don't know. You know what I mean? So
I think that's it.
yeah, number 4. Well, even on Frank, number on him, Larry Scott, they don't know.
Oh, that's true. I would see Larry Scott.
Last 2 there, they don't know.
Okay.
That guy with the mustache, the guy from Magnum Guy, you know?
The machines there at the Golds were actually pretty cool. Not the Venice one, but the other one. Is you would use a machine, even some of their free weight machines that had like, I don't know, something that you pull off of or whatever, and it had how many reps you perform, and then a timer would start when you would start doing your set, and then when you put the weights down, then another timer starts to show you how much time you're taking in between.
One gym that had a lot more of those is the Powerhouse up in Tampa.
Okay.
Oh, they have a whole area of all those machines. You
Love
know?
that.
Yeah.
So I didn't even realize, I guess it's subconsciously, you know, how much time you take in between sets.
Yeah.
Like I was doing a minute and 10 seconds, and it feels, in our mind, it feels forever.
Yeah, at this point here, when I did the machines, for me it was 30 seconds, and I was going back and like, and for me, like, by a minute, you're like, because I time myself on my music.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I have a song going.
I don't even.
And if for me, if the song's going, I know I got to get at least 2 sets into the song. So
2 sets in the song,
at least
gotcha.
You know, so it kind of keeps me on.
I didn't even realize, you know, every time it was like about a minute 10. Subconsciously, you just
Doing so long,
start.
they get a timer.
And between 30 and a minute, it's like pretty fast in between sets.
Yeah.
Oh! All right, let's go.
Let's go.
3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. So that concludes the shoulder day. What we do is on chest day, since in my opinion chest is a little bit less gassing, not as heavy as shoulders, and since we are integrating the triceps a lot more in the chest movements, we get the tricep exercises after that. That's how we train our triceps. Same thing with biceps. We have a really heavy back day, which we'll film soon. A really heavy back day and a wheel. a really heavy back day, and then another day where it's more of a squeezing higher rep day. And that, again, this is spaced out every 4 to 5 days. So we're hitting that muscle group again. And the same thing, the biceps are being touched on and trained on the day that we're doing the more higher rep day, because the heavy day for back is just so taxing and so gassed, and we're so gassed out after doing the rack deads. Like you literally want to go home and just crawl into a cave and sleep. So that's how we do it. A lot of people ask me about doing biceps and triceps by themselves, and if you're having trouble building your bis and tris, then you should probably schedule a full day just bis and tris on top of the days where you're throwing them in on back and a chest day. But yeah, that's it. We're 5.5 weeks out right now. I'll catch you guys next week. I don't know what I'm gonna film, what muscle group we're gonna film yet.
Our core workout or ab workout.
We'll do glutes and hams from popular demand, glutes and hams. But with that being said, I'm the Cuban Missile, Santiago Aragon III. And this is, who are you?
I'm Carlos Rodriguez. Pastor Pump here, doing what we do. All right, see you guys next time.
Follow us on social. If you guys have any questions, drop it in the comment box, subscribe, click like, thumbs up, and we'll catch you next time.